You ready? Well, come on. Let's go. Let's go. You ready? You like that turbo? Welcome back to Poor Man Printing, guys. I figured y'all get a kick out of Turbo and the old Fox body there. He loves to get in that car, and I'm probably gonna take him for a ride this evening, but I don't know. We'll see how he does. So this video is gonna be about the Master Collector program, apart from the OMI staking. But yeah, we're gonna go over a lot of details on that, and also just to let y'all know the reason why the migration to Immutable X is taking a little longer is because they had an issue with minting. It was going to be like 5 to 6 days with the marketplace offline, so they worked through that issue, and it's looking like it's going to be anywhere between 3 to 4 to 5 hours offline. That's what I would say. That's what I would go with, because I believe that's the best scenario, because he said 3 hours, but I would count on 4, maybe 5. We'll go from there. But before we start on that, guys, I want to actually show you Taps Trades, and Brock has started this 150 gem flipping challenge. So the flip challenge right here, guys, we're going to be flipping 150 gems up to a TOD or 10x. Free to join. Everybody can join. The stipulations on that is, well, no influencers, no teaming, use the honor system, no drops, all secondary market, and just see if we can do that. I mean, it'd be a good little challenge. I'm definitely gonna get in that. Might learn a few things from the market. I don't know, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best. I'll start another account, deposit my 150 gems. I'll even screenshot it on Twitter. It don't matter to me, and go from there. Nothing but secondary market. Let me see if I can take that 150 gems up to 1,500. So now let's jump right back into the AMA, where Mr. Dan is talking about Master Collector program. And let's just soak up all this information, guys. Let's go.
I thought today would just be a good opportunity for us to sort of run through in a little bit more detail about how it's going to work. And then we've got Alex and the rest of the marketing team just putting some final touches into the document, so we can start to share that with everyone. But
yeah, so for everybody who's wondering why that is not out yet, you can blame me. I blew that thing out. I'll take all your fun.
Yes.
Aim it towards me.
Yeah. Thanks, Alex. You can take that one. That'll be great.
All right. Fantastic. Right. Let's do it.
So now, as I think I've touched on this a little bit in the previous AMAs, but really, the Master Collector program is designed and is there as a retention and reward system for our collectors. So, and it's kind of geared in a way that the more of a collector you are, the more you'll be able to benefit. And that's not to say that, if you're a low-level Master Collector, you'll be discounted in any way. But the Master Collector program is about, supporting those people who really are the true collectors out there. So there's a couple of ways that it works, and I think I touched on this last time, but I'll just cover it again. So there's going to be really two main parts to the Master Collector program. Number one is your Master Collector level, and number two is your Master Collector rank. With the leveling, you will basically score points or earn points for a whole range of activities within VV. And that includes two different categories, where category number one will be the one-off points that you'll earn, and category number two is recurring daily points that you'll earn. So to give you an example, a one-off point example would be a new user comes in and they fully complete the onboarding process. They go through all the tutorials, which are coming soon, and they get through all of that. Boom, they're gonna receive some one-off points. If you purchase a collectible in the store or the market, you're going to get a one-off point for that. If you complete a set, you'll get some points for that in a one-off capacity. So the idea here is to, encourage users to use these kind of core features in the app, and for that you will get rewarded with a one-off points.
So the one-off points, we're looking at maybe purchasing something off the market, or selling something on the market, or listing it. Those are like the one-off points that he's talking about, or completing the tutorial in VV. I'm guessing also maybe logging in every day to get one-off points, and it could be possibly participating in a drop. I'm not sure, but it sounds pretty good for the one-off points, guys.
The second part is the daily recurring. Now, for us, it's if you're a collector, and again, we're focusing very much on the collectors here, not necessarily the flippers. Sorry, guys. But you will basically receive daily recurring points based on a whole number of factors, which will be things like every collectible you own, you will receive points. Every completed set you hold, you will receive points. Every secret rare you hold, you will receive points. And the whole idea here is that each day you will basically start accruing these points, and then these points will go towards your master collector level. So very similar in gaming, you basically earn these points, and once you earn enough points to reach the next level, you will basically be leveled up. Now,
I'm also going to add here, they're actually going back to the first day you got on VV, and they're going to be adding those points as well. So it's not starting from day one. Everybody starts from day one. They're actually going back. So the earlier you was on VV, acquiring NFTs, that's going to be counted. So that is freaking great.
Second part, one more thing to touch on is that your daily recurring points will be based on activity. So if you decide that, whatever, VV is not for you, and then after, say, 30 days or 60 days, there's no activity on your account, as in you're not logging in, you will stop receiving those those daily points. And the reason for that is to make sure that we are rewarding those users who are still a very active part of the community, rather than those users who may have, fallen by the wayside.
That's good, because it gets rid of all the accounts that nobody's doing anything with. Somebody started one and just left it be, maybe got one or two collectibles on there, ain't logged on in 30 or 60 days, no more points for them. So yeah, you're gonna have to use VV in this. You're gonna have to use the app.
The second last point on the recurring points is that we will be doing everything we can to apply points retrospectively when we roll out the Master Collector program. So if you're an OG and you've been collecting, since way in January, then you effectively, we will calculate on our side, what you would have received daily from then all the way up till now, plus any of the one-off points. So that will immediately, advance you to a specific level, and you'll have a whole bunch of these points, which you can do things with.
And there you go. He just said they're going to go back and calculate the points that you should have received back in January or whenever you joined VV. So he just said it, guys.
Which I'll get to in a moment. Now, the second part of the Master Collector is the rank. And the whole idea with the rank here is that I believe we have 20 different ranks, from your very entry level right up to the very top rank, which is going to be called Master Collector, or I don't know, Grand Master, something like that. And you will basically sit somewhere in this ranking system based on your points, your activity, and a bunch of other factors. And the reason we put this in is to ensure that there is, always the opportunity for users to kind of move up or potentially down those ranks outside of your leveling system. Because if we just had the leveling system, people could effectively just infinitely level, and it would be very difficult for other users to sort of catch up or obtain those higher levels. So for that reason, we really thought the ranking system, works very well. So, I mean, you might end up being a low rank, but perhaps you could have a very high level, depending on your activity and what you've purchased, or you could have a higher rank and a lesser level. So we'll be releasing some more information about that in the article.
So yeah, there you go. Like, they pretty much want you to use VV. They want you to interact with the app. You're going to have to log in every day. You're going to have to do all kind of stuff in VV to participate in this ranking system. So yeah, I can't wait for more information on that. It's just not some kind of app you log on once a day. Like some of these games I used to play, you log on, you sell your gas and you set it up to make more gas or something like that. And then you're done. You're done for the day. Like 10 minutes, you're done. Now you're gonna have to actually work with VV. That's what it takes, man. That's what it takes.
Now, as you continue to earn these level points, you will be able to do things with them. So you can effectively spend these points. They're not like gems or any form of currency, but you can use them within the app to do things such as we will have accessories that are available to be purchased with points. We will have one of the features we'll be rolling out in the market is premium market listing. So, if you're a very active user in the market, and you want to, use your points to have your listing show, higher up the list or to get more exposure, again, you'll be able to spend your points on that.
So there you go. So you use your points also to buy accessories within VV. Yeah, everybody's gonna want all these points as much as possible because you don't never know. You might get some kind of special Batman couch or something that you want in your showroom or your house or your land, however you want to say it. But I was just thinking about it. So I was like, what if I put a couch on my land and just set it there like a beer? Like, what's the name of that show? King of the Hill? Yes, that would be freaking perfect.
We will also be introducing a drop lottery system where you, as a user who has earned points, can choose to wager those points in the drop lottery. And the way this will work is there will be a percentage of the editions available for the drop lottery. And then any user, a certain period of time before the drop, like let's just say it's going to be 24 hours, you will be able to start wagering to try to guarantee to get that collectible. So the way it'll work is that you'll open up the, whatever it is, the drop lottery system. You'll choose an upcoming drop. You'll choose the collectible that you want to wager against, and then you can then wager your points to try to get a guaranteed slot. And whether you win or lose that will be based on how much you wager against relative to the other participants.
So there you go. You'll use your points for the drop lottery, just like OMI. You would use OMI to increase your chances in the lottery, to win that lottery, to get that special NFT that you really, really want. Same way. So you really gotta want that NFT that they're dropping. Could be anything. Hopefully it's Build Dance. I love Build Dance. I love fishing, guys. I'm just saying. But you really gotta want that NFT to get that drop. To put your points in that lottery. You really got to want it. Same thing as OMI. So they're like identical together, guys. Like the OMI and the point system master collector is almost identical.
And then 15 minutes or 30 minutes before the drop, the drop lottery will close, and users at that point will then get a notification in-app to say that you were successful. And if you were, then you can basically just go ahead and buy that collectible, or that collectible will be reserved for you at the time of the drop. So you just need to go in and buy it. If you choose not to buy it for whatever reason, then that collectible will simply just go back into the public pool. So again, the idea around the drop lottery here is to encourage and incentivize users to participate in the app so they can get these points, and then through that they can have an advantage in the drop by wagering these points. And like I say, it's only going to be a percentage of the collectibles available, so it doesn't mean that no one else has any chance. Again, it's making sure that there is a system or an incentive reward-based system for those collectors who are really participating very strongly.
Awesome. Just on that, you mentioned that if you decide not to
now pay attention to this part. This is very important.
Purchase that collectible, it would return to the public pool of collectibles. Would that user then lose the points that they wagered to secure the collectible, or?
Yes, you would. I mean, if you win, then those points are basically burned. And if you decide not to take it, then I mean, unfortunately, that's a decision you'll have to make. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, perfect. I know someone would ask that. Carry on, good sir.
We will also be introducing badges for certain achievements. So whenever you say, for example, complete your first set or you complete your 10th set, you will get a really cool little badge that you can show on your profile. And then some of the achievement badges will also come in 3D. So, you can basically decorate your showrooms. Again, it's just another fleck. I walk into Reese's showroom and he's just got a wall of badges. I'm going to be, wow, this guy's serious. I'm not going to get a good deal out of this guy. So
that's pretty cool too. Like, I've never been into like badges and stuff. Like, I don't really flex like that, but I know a lot of people that do. It's kind of like playing World of Warcraft achievements. I really didn't care to get the achievement. This is just me. Y'all could be different, but I never really cared to get the achievement unless it benefited me with a mount in the game or a special weapon or something like that. That's the only way I would actually participate in achievements in World of Warcraft. So I'm guessing I will be the same way with VV. Like, it doesn't matter to me. I got my Omi. I'm a Omi homie. Let's go.
And also, whenever you achieve a new badge, or if you get a badge levels up, you will also score points for that as well. So the whole idea is, really to just encourage users to have these points, to earn these points in the system, and then they can, because of their participation in the app, they can then use those points to, whether it's just to gain cool looking accessories or whatever for your showroom, or whether you want to use them to participate in the drops. And we will have other features rolling out in the future that you'll be able to, use points on. So say, for example, like in the VVverse, maybe you can buy more than likely non-branded accessories for your avatars. You'll be able to buy them with points as well. So it's just really a reward system. So, you're coming into our app, giving us your eyeballs, and we want to, return that favor by allowing you to earn and spend these points.
Pay attention when he said non-branded accessories. That's where it's at, bro. That is where it's at. Like, I'm pretty sure they're going to do the same thing with Omi, non-branded accessories that you could get for your showroom or your land or whatever, plant a tree out there or something. I don't know. But that's going to burn a lot of Omi if they do this. Which I'm pretty sure if they're doing it for the point system, they're going to do it for Omi. So that's going to like smoke down Omi. It's going to be insane, guys. Like, when the VVverse gets here, it's going to be just crazy burns. I can't wait to look at it on Twitter. Like, oh, we burned this much today. It's like, oh my God. That's a big key part, guys. A very big key part. And I know this video is long, but they discuss so much. And I'm trying, I separated the Omi part. And now we're talking about the master collector point system. So yeah, just hang with me, guys. Hang with me.
Effectively.
Yeah. I think quite a majority of people would understand a similar system, from other gaming apps or badges and things, right? It should be relatively familiar. It's just as you say.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, ultimately, it really is just like a gamification leveling type system. And I've obviously been working with everyone in the team, from Trevor to Noah, Alex, just to get some good input on these kind of gaming mechanics. So, and then lastly, we will be bringing out one more part of the MCP, which is called MCP Pro. And this will be a small amount of, this will offer, you'll pay a limited monthly subscription of a very small amount, and that will give you extra advantages. So say, for example, if you want to become an MCP Pro user, you might get extra percent points on all activity. Or you might get an exclusive content each month. We're looking into additional features like expanded functionality in the marketplace, like auto bidding or renting collectibles, or perhaps displaying the rarity and edition number.
Did you hear that? Renting. So you will have to have a monthly subscription to Vivi, which is going to be a very small amount. They already said that, but this is the part that everybody's interested in or sleeping on. I don't know, but he said to rent your collectible, you will have to be a part of the Pro Vivi part, which is the monthly subscription. Sign me up, bro. Sign me up, because I'm telling you right now, that is freaking huge.
Next to the collectibles that you own. So I think we've got everything, we've got a nice, well-rounded system that, even if you come in at the beginning, you still have some advantage. If you are a power user, then this is going to give you the, sort of the advantage that you want, as well as some extra features like the MCP Pro, which, could potentially help early users coming in who really want to sort of boost their way up the levels. So very excited to get this article out. It's not a huge departure from what we started scoping out around a year ago. But as I mentioned on one of the other AMAs, we do have a lot of very valuable user feedback, and obviously we've polled some key people in the community to make sure that we're sort of aligned with what our community wants. So once we put this article out, we'll of course, as always, be looking forward to feedback and ideas. And
fantastic. And just to give people a general timeline, because obviously the article coming out does not mean that the whole program goes live on VV. Do we have a rough sort of ETA for when people can expect the first rollout of the MCP?
Yeah, well, didn't I say 2023?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, good. Set expectations.
So, as soon as the articles come out, we will be commencing development. I'm not going to commit to any timelines just yet, but obviously we know that everyone wants the MCP as fast as they can. And in the article, we have actually broken down a bit of a roadmap for exactly how we're going to roll out the Master Collector. There's obviously some functionality that we already have kind of built in place that is the low-hanging fruit. And then we'll basically roll the Master Collector out in various phases over the coming months.
All right, fantastic. That is sure to get some people talking.
There you go, guys. So they're not going to roll out the Master Collector program all at one time, like, well, bam, here you go. It's like, oh my God, I don't know which way to go. Which way do I go? But they're going to roll it out in, like you said, in different phases. So that'll be kind of ease everybody into it to learn the whole system. Because I'm sure there's a lot more to it that we don't know. He just let us know the early part of it, but it's going to be a lot more. And I'm really excited about the renting the DeLorean. The drivable DeLorean whenever we can drive it, Dan. But so there you go, guys. That's pretty much what I have on the Master Collector program. I know the video was long, but I appreciate everybody hanging in there. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications if you like this. Bullcrap. I'm working on my cursing. And I guess I'll see you guys on the next one.